When we heard Peter Cole talk about the Dwasopi School of Paddlers here in Cape Town, we were so intrigued that we just had to come down to the Peninsula Canoe Club to find out what it was all about.
But it started a couple of years ago when a few of us were pretty rudderless, and we were looking for direction, not only in our lives, but to enhance our paddling abilities. And then, as if by fate, we came into contact with Dave Williams Ashman, and it just seemed to be written in the stars. I mean, this guy, he had an ability to pull people together, to motivate. I think Anthony Pierce once said it just made him push himself way beyond what he thought was ever possible.
Legend has it that the term Dwasopi was coined just before the monstrous PE Two's London Challenge last year. Without consulting the man himself, the team was formed. It stands for Dave William Ashman's School of Paddling Excellence. Apart from taking part in crazy events, they all meet down here at the Peninsula Canoe Club to crank out a few laps a few times a week. We were lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the man behind the name.
When Sporty Anderson passed away, there was a bunch of us who were doing the PET's London and decided to call our group the Dave Williams Ashman School of Paddling Excellence. We've got a great bunch of guys. Got some young up-and-coming paddlers like Andrew Torr and Justin Maddock, and we're just a bunch of clowns from the Western Cape having fun.
The first thing that strikes you at the Dwasopi training session is the amount of quality paddlers that also join in, like Doozy King, Martin Dreyer, and Abby Miedema, as well as Alexa Lombard, and of course, there's always the sleek racing profile of Dave Williams Ashman himself.
So it's about really embracing life, living life, enjoying life, having good fun with mates, and doing things that maybe you wouldn't normally do.
For us here at Surfski TV, this is what paddling is all about. Spending time out in nature, hooking up with some quality people, keeping healthy, and at the end of the day, doing something maybe just a little bizarre. We look forward to more from the Dave Williams Ashman School of Paddling Excellence over the years to come. Back to race 5 of the series, the Powerade race, and around the top boy at the end of the course, and it's David Moka, who has opened up a good gap on Peter Cole. But amazingly enough, younger brother Jasper Moka has closed the gap between himself and Cole. Around the turn boy, and both paddlers take different lines as they surge into the downward leg. This is going to be an interesting race to the finish as youth takes on experience. Just behind them, and another incredible battle is taking place. Young A-grader Tom Skilperot is still hanging in there with the lead paddler Ian Troutman. Can the youngster keep up with the blistering pace all the way to the finish? David working hard in the runs with the iconic silhouette of Table Mountain in the background. Around the last buoy and only a few hundred meters to go, and David has an opportunity to look back and see where the chasing pack is. He knows he has this one in the bag and strokes comfortably to the line. Just behind him, and Jasper Moka has pulled off a small upset to drop Peter Cole and claim a solid second place, making it a Moka 1-2. And young Tom Skilperot storms home in 4th place ahead of Ian Troutman. This is a youngster with huge potential, and hopefully we will hear more from him in the future. Well done.
Yeah, we were all together for the first lap, and then David put in a really big burn out towards the furthest marker and got rid of myself and Jasper, and then I think it was pretty much a tap for the two of us to the turn, and then he had the better of me on the downwind and hung on to the end. So yeah, well done to him. He's paddling really, really well.
I love these kind of conditions, these sort of glassy bumps. There's always a bit of a bump to chase. Really good stretch back, managed to concentrate and hook up all the little runs that were available, and I managed to beat Pete, which was for me a very big psychological breakthrough. So I'm really, really stoked.
A quick look at the leaderboard shows a few surprise results from the young rising stars. This is going to be an exciting season of racing. Alexa Lombard pushing aside all her contenders as she comfortably takes the women's race. And would you believe it, who is racing again for last and second last place? The ever-smiling Ashley Barnes and Jill Anderson. Prize giving was a relaxed affair on the grass at the Oceana Powerboat Club. After a good day's racing, the paddlers' minds will no doubt already be drifting ahead to next weekend's race in Knysna. That's all we have time for in this episode. Join us next month as Surfski TV packs up its paddles and surfskis and hits the open road for an epic trip from Cape Town through to Knysna for the Hansa Knysna Sedgefield race. Following that, Surfski TV goes global when we hit the booming metropolis of Dubai for the world's richest surfski race, the Dubai Shamal. That's all we have time for now. I'm Billy Harker, signing off. After following the sunny... we head down south to the sunny shores, again sunny.
That's the only answer I can give, because if she sees this, I'm a cook.
No man, who am I supposed to say? Gleeful.
The action on Surfski TV is proudly brought to you by Powerade, Discovery and Men's Health, with support from New Balance, Hansa and Thule.